computer. Can anybody hear me? Hello, Deep Blue Hue. What's up, Pete? Let me close some of these down. Yeah, I'm live. There we go. There we go. What's up? Hello, Pyrola. How is everybody doing today? Real funny thing, I was just listening to music and I was like, it's 5:20. I've got to stop listening to this song. And then I was like, I'm just going to spend the next couple hours listening to songs. So there we go. Request just come through from RP Guitars. I'll get that loaded up. Hopefully the Wi-Fi and everything is going to be working better today, and we're going to be okay. Touch wood, it's 3 bars at the moment. I hope you're all good. Hello, Jay. I've just been... I always find like a couple of hours before a stream, particularly if I've had a busy week, which I have had, to be fair. I really like power down before I go live. Like the last 2 hours, I've been, well, pretty much asleep, really. Just gone. I just ate a load of food and then I lay in bed. And I'm always like, how am I going to be able to speak? And then like 10 minutes before I go live, I'm like, whoop, and all the energy comes back in. And then it's like, oh, I'm going to be playing a load of music on Hoxton Radio on Monday. I've been given the green light to bring in some independent artists, and sort of play some of the stuff, like bring some stuff onto the database, get my little file. So I was just listening to some songs, and I never really noticed swearing in songs, but now I'm doing radio stuff. I'm like, they really stand out to me because I was thinking Skinner Brothers Off My Nut, and then I listened to it and I was like, I can't play that on radio. There's too many things. So I've gone to Prawn Soup with that. I'm thinking Dirt Miller, Drown the Light. I'm thinking a Ren song. I'm thinking an Asaf Avadan song. There's a band called BBY. I'm going to play their song Money Body. It's a band, it's actually in a music video of theirs a little while ago. And they're really, really good. I kind of discovered them through like a little acting role I did for their music video, Kinky. I'm going to play a Romain Agisa song, Father of Peace, Enemy. I'm thinking maybe The Warning. So if anybody has some suggestions, like I've literally just started this 5 minutes ago, sort of manically, just to like kind of nail the list down. For Ren, Power's been calling to me. I don't know if there's a clean version. It's sort of, the Longest Johns are great. I might be able to work them into a set. Like it's quite... Hoxton Radio is quite sort of alternative, kind of indie rock, electronica stuff. I could go down a line where maybe I could sort of play some Mumford and Sons and then work into the Longest Johns with some music. Doesn't quite feel like the right time right now. I want to go for a slightly more rocky edge at the moment, because there's all sorts of artists I want to play, but I can't just come in and just bombard, It's got to be done just right, So I'm going for a sort of more of a rocky look this time. So Romain Agisa, Take It All and Let Me Go. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down for now. The Warning. I got a bit sick with The Warning. Father of Peace, Enemy. Yeah. So yeah, any suggestions, gladly welcomed. Anything we've had on this stream before that you think would be good on a sort of, think like a Radio X, XFM kind of alternative, slightly edgy kind of radio, of independent artists that we've covered on this stream that I can drop. The smaller artists preferably as well, like you can get some big artists in there, but also if they're artists with like a smaller following, that's always a good thing. I really, really want to promote people who are sort of up and coming and stuff. So, hello, Claire. Claire says, hello, won't be here for the whole stream, unfortunately, today, but good to catch you and crew for a bit. Absolutely. Where did you say you were going tonight? I remember you said at the end of the stream, but it's escaped me now. You'll have to remind me. Sorry about that. But I echo Pete. Glad you are here for a bit. Parola says, I can start requesting / suggesting slightly rockier songs, even if they'll always have the shanty folk vibe too. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I mean, I love the shanty folk vibe. Some Sophia Isella. Right, right, that's a really good shout. It might be a little too dark. It depends. But that could be a very good shout. But yeah, any thoughts that come to you? I'm with Ren, like, what do you think the ideal song is to sort of kind of start off something a bit rocky? We can have rap, you know. I've dropped some rap. Let me get RP Guitars requests here. Load it up. What have you got for us, RP Guitars? What have we got today? Tarot. Amazing. And what have we got here? Delane. Right on. Getting heavy. Throw those to the end of the stream just there. Sweet. Currently we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 songs lined up. So there are spaces, folks, if you'd like to make a request. Maybe not this Monday, but some Bloody would be good. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I think Bloody Wood, I would have to kind of do a stream that was a little heavier generally, like a bit more System of a Down, and it's all about kind of, if you're introducing an artist that maybe people won't have heard so much, you want to kind of play them in between artists that people know very well that are similar to the sound, and sort of just ease them in. How about some Jellyfish? That's a nice idea. A bit of Jellyfish, bit of throwback. We put that on the list. Love that. So anybody who has just sort of stumbled across this stream, maybe you've seen my channel before, maybe you haven't. I am doing reactions, and I'm doing them on Twitch. I used to do them on YouTube, but now I do them on Twitch. So I do this little pre thing here, 10 minutes before I go live on Twitch, just to get everyone together so they get their YouTube notifications. Maybe people see I'm live and go, Dan's streaming, let's head over to Twitch. So I'm going to throw the link in the chat here and read it out so you can find it. This is the link. It is www.twitch.tv/peacebeatswithdan. I am streaming tonight in 2 minutes on Twitch for 3 hours, and then I will be streaming again tomorrow at 12 p.m. GMT for another 3 hours, and then you can catch me on Hoxton Radio anywhere in the world at 2 p.m. GMT on Monday. Crafty, welcome to the chat. React to something real. No one gives a fuck if it's not. Yeah. How do you mean by real? What's real, man? I mean, like, as we were just talking about independent artists here, like I react to a lot of independent artists, but it's the requests are made by you guys, so we get into whatever you want me to get into. We cover all genres, get into all sorts. Sometimes it's like folk from around the world, sometimes it's heavy, it's metal, might be rap. Talking flat earth witches. Okie dokie. All right. Is that a band? We are reacting to music on here, and we are live on Twitch in 1 minute. So I'm going to be pushing the button soon, and we're going to be starting with a couple of tracks we did not get to last night. Getting it, yeah. So yeah. Oh, it is past, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. I'm going to hit the button. Let me get that working. 1 2 1 2. That looks like it's all working. Should now be live. All right, folks. I'm going to end this stream now. Peace out, Crafty. I'm already there. Big love, man. I hope you find some peace, brother. Take care. See you on Twitch.